ass joints.
Oh yeah, that'll work. Why is my countdown not working? Come on. Are we live? Let's go. Testing. Come on.
Testing. In this thing, how am I coming across to you?
You sound good.
All right, bet.
I am looking for my countdown, and it's not letting us count down. Unlock.
Oh no.
No. Can you guys hear us? Let me know. Hold on.
Oh, we.
Ladies and gents, players and pimps, children of all ages, it's your boy Lando Success, and next to me we got Humane.
Yo, what's up, you guys? Good mood, good vibes.
And we vibing. Hey, and we vibing. What up, though? Hope you guys.
Y'all didn't think I had these moves, did y'all?
Let them know, Hugh.
Okay.
Show them what you got. Ooh. Break it down. Hey.
Oh, that's the Urkel right quick.
Ooh. Bring it past me.
Hey. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Okay, you guys. Game 2 is under the wraps. What you thinking, man? What you thinking?
So the final score was 123 to 107. It feel a lot worse than what it was. And what I have is, in the second quarter, I knew OKC was winning this game and they wasn't going to give up no lead. Second quarter, it just looked to me as if Pacers was just happy winning game 1. And it's like, look, we did our split. Screw you guys. I'm going home. And they wanted to go home. They didn't have the effort. And we will talk about Tyrese in a second. But what was your first glance of the game?
I didn't have that insurance like you thought, because I felt like it was kind of going the same way game number 1 was going. You know, they was dominating. Pacers, they kept around with the 3 ball with the outside shot. So I felt like it was kind of going accordingly. So I was still kind of holding my breath. But I think the end of the third what did it for me. It kind of let me know, like they was trading buckets. They did get it down to 12, 14.
So you did have those Pacer ghosts
for sure.
in the back of your head?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like when they cut it to 14 in the third or something. I thought about it. But it's so rough. Like, what do they need to do to win this game versus last game? And I was like, they literally don't need to change anything. Don't change the lineup because everything you did worked 99.9% of the game until the end. And if you do that 100 times, 99.9 times you're going to win that game. Yeah. So you really didn't need to change anything. And you at home, you got the momentum. I like that. I had Pacers to cover the spread. And the kicker was Tyrese Haliburton.
Yeah.
I just knew he would be aggressive today because whenever he have a trash game, he's always back it up with aggressive game. I was showing everybody the chart earlier. I'm like, he have low scoring, high scoring, low scoring, high scoring, low scoring, and he was due for high scoring. And start of the game, he was aggressive. He was very aggressive. He was shooting the ball. He just wasn't making anything, and they was locking him down.
I was gonna say I don't think he scored his second field goal into the third quarter, the middle of the third quarter, which is unacceptable. You're going to get blew out if you did that. But I would say the biggest thing, especially in the first half, is the Chet. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about Chet last session, and we was like, yo, I think he only had like 6 points, 6 to 9 points. We was like, that's unacceptable. You have to be in the 15s to 16 range. How much do you have?
Let's look.
But the way he carried the team, basically in the first half, he gave the energy. They knew he was the key to the game. He had to go. They have no answer for Chet.
6 for 11, 15 points.
15 points.
6 rebounds, 1 block. He did exactly what you got him for to do.
Yeah. And when they went big on big, they definitely didn't have an answer for that. When they put both of their 7-footers in there, you know, they was doing 7 foot to 7 foot. That lob that they did was very nice, yo.
Then you got Jay Williams. He 9 free throws. He made 8 of them, so he was aggressive. 19 points. SGA walking, talking 30. Bro.
What did I say? Hey, gotta give it to your boy, bro.
Man, we gonna get to Wayne. Lou Dort, he ain't really doing too much. And Hugh was 100% right, bro. Y'all knew I was heavy on Fade and Caruso. I was like, Caruso, he will not have a game like he had. He don't even shoot. All season, he don't even shoot a lot. 6 for 11, 4 3-pointers. He shot 8. I'm guaranteed.
I'm gonna drop a bomb for that.
I guarantee you haven't shot 8 free throws. I mean, 3-point. He's like playoff Caruso right now. What you?
Remember what I said? I was like, effort. His key, his value is effort. I was like, he's going to give you effort, whether it go in or go or not, or whether it goes in or it don't. He's going to give you the effort. He's going to give you effort on the defensive side of the ball. And it's just, you know, it don't matter for him. He's going to be self-sustained. So Caruso, he's going to give you effort. And I mean, that's what it is for, you know. And happily, he gave you 20 points. So effort with points, you're going to win. You're going to win that. And he's going to give you effort on the next thing. He knows what he's going to do, what he needs to do for this team. And I mean, I gotta give it to him, man. He's definitely the difference maker for this team.
He really is. Now, if we go and look at the Pacers. The Pacers, you look at how Pascal, 3 for 11 shot, absolutely terrible. 7 rebounds, minus 15, and had 15 points. So it was crazy. Everybody had double figures again. But you look at Tyrese. 7 for 13 don't look bad, but if you watch the game, he shot damn near 13 of those shots in the fourth quarter.
It was garbage points. Let's be honest.
It was all garbage points.
We here now, man. Go in on good old Tyrese Haliburton.
So it's like, the thing I hate about Tyrese, every game is like, man, he's a superstar. He's this, he this, and this. And the next game is like, he's not a superstar. He's bumming it up. This is another game where you're not a superstar if you watch that game. You didn't put your presence. You was getting locked down. And even it's not enough. So you're looking at this, right? And you're like, this is the playoffs. This is when you're supposed to beat him. This is the finals. This game, 17 and 6. 3 rebounds. Game before, 14, 10 and 6. Game before, I give him that.
He really kind of disappeared the game before then. He just made the game winner. His game was really forgivable or forgettable until the last 0.5 seconds.
Then the closeout game, superstar numbers, 21, 13, and 6. But the game before that, 8 points. Like, the consistency just don't exist. Like, how can you go putting up 23 shots, then the next game putting up 7? That's impossible. It doesn't make sense. So,
and you knew that OKC was gonna come with their energy. You know, you had to be a superstar. You had to be aggressive to even come close in this game, because this is a must-win game for OKC. They can't go down 0-2. They know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. So the only way you was gonna walk out of this game, if you had to put up at least 25 shots, you know. Yeah, at this point, why not?
Tyrese had to drop 30 tonight for them to have a chance. Because if you look at game 1 when they won, right? He bummed it up and he didn't do nothing. You had everybody else came together and basically was perfect, right? And even though they messed up, you only gonna probably get that once in a possible in the finals where all of these extra players is going to come and help you like that. Mm-hmm. You got your one.
Yep.
You ain't went home yet. You know somebody usually step up at home or whatever it is, but you have to be that superstar. You see game 1, SGA 31 or whatever it is, they lost. Next game, 34. Like, his consistency is there. And the problem is the coach, the fans, and your teammates don't know what they're going to get from you every night. And if you're a superstar, you have to be consistent.
Yeah, it's crazy. Jay Will from ESPN, ain't nobody going to talk to him now. Will he say, don't talk to me unless you call him a superstar? I mean, what's your definition of a superstar since we're here?
My definition of a superstar is somebody that is consistent. So, prime example, we're going to use SGA as, SGA is a walking, talking 25 points every single game, basically. We know no matter what, SGA is going to give you.
We getting tapped by, got tapped by Nat.
That's a Pacers fan. That's a Pacers fan. So, SGA is going to give you a consistent 25. So, you already know he's going to do that. He's going to be a closer? Because I like my superstars to be a closer when, hey, ball in the hands. I'm going to finish it out, and I'm going to do exactly what's necessary. And can your team depend on you to do what you do consistently? Now, that's the game part. I want you to be mainly consistent on what you do at a high level in the game. Outside of the game, you got to have the commercials. You have to have the fan appeal where you have non-basketball fans, mainly women. When women hear your name, when they hear Anthony Edwards, you hear LeBron James, you hear Steph Curry, you hear certain names, John Morant, they're like, oh, I need to be at that game. Certain names do that. And Tyrese Haliburton, if I called you and I'm like, Hugh, hey, man, Haliburton, when we're playing against Tyrese, we at the game, it's not a must. It's not like, yo, Steph is here. It's going to be $100 a ticket. We're going to pay it for him. Go to hell, Steph, because remember we spent that big money.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah,
and he didn't play,
bro.
A few years ago.
You have bad dreams tonight and stub your feet on every single corner of your house.
The highest money I ever paid for a Piston ticket, bro, a few years ago. So it's like, you got to think. Steph was on his historic Steph thing, right? And the team and Lee, we just bumming it up. So I'm like, all right, we got Steph going to be in town. Remind you, we the worst team, so you can get tickets for $8. We spent like $140 for these seats because it's Steph Curry coming and he's MVP type of run. An hour before the game, announced he's not playing, and he was on the bench just shooting, just playing around. Oh, we was livid, bro.
It was not only him. I think it was him.
Hey, they benched everybody.
Yeah. It was Clay. Draymond didn't even play that game. Yo, we was highly upset. But you nailed it right on the head, man.
What's your superstar?
That's everything that I was basically going to say. It comes down to, I know everybody wants to give everybody superstar. He's a superstar. He's a superstar. You're belittling the term superstar. You know there's a star and there's a superstar and there's an elite player. He is an elite player, but like you said, it comes down to the casual fan. Is the casual fan going to spend that money because you're there? And he's not that. He's an elite player. Don't get me wrong. Don't confuse that with a star, let alone a superstar. I honestly would say it could only maybe be 5 superstars.
And be quiet as kept. SGA just became a superstar right after he made MVP and within a month ago, to be honest.
And we're still on the edge of superstar with him because outside, like you said, the casual fan, when it comes down to women.
But he got the commercials right now.
He got the commercials.
Him and Chat is killing them commercials.
I would give him a star. I would give him a star. I won't give him a superstar. And
people know most, if you ask the average fan, who is this? They would say SGA. They don't know his name.
So if let's say we ask T Grizzly, you think she'll know who SGA?
No, she have no idea.
But she'll know who Steph is, though, right?
Yeah.
He's a star. You know what I'm saying? He's an elite player. Don't get me. He's the best, if not number 1, number 2 in our league. That superstar player that casual fans will know. Okay. That woman will know. It has not more to do with how you play. It has more to do to who you are. And I believe that's the thing of the superstar.
So, who is your current superstars in NBA right now?
Honestly, I would say there's maybe only 3. I would say there's LeBron.
Yep.
I
agree.
There's LeBron. There's, I think, KD.
Yeah.
You have to give
KD.
And Curry.
It's
that's
crazy.
It.
We going. So you going only 3 old heads?
3 old heads.
All the 3. So now playing devil advocate. Yes. Tennille will probably know, she will know Steph Curry because he's been in the league 20 years. She didn't know LeBron, he been in the league 20 years. SGA only been in the league so many years.
That's okay.
So
that's okay.
Now, hold on.
No.
Not at all, because his play haven't backed it up.
His commercials is there.
They're finally starting to get there.
On the rise. These young players are just stars. Right now, they're not superstars yet.
Is Joker a superstar?
No, hell no, hell no. He is.
You telling me the ladies greatest. Ain't going to go see Joker?
No, not at all. Just like Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is greatest power forward of all time, but he was the best at the time, arguably the best in the 2000s players, period. But he wasn't a superstar. He just didn't have that.
He don't move the needle.
Exactly.
Nobody is buying no Duncan shoes.
None of that. So, and that's okay. I think they force superstar on people so much.
I got another one for you that you ain't even think of.
What?
Kyrie Irving. He's a superstar.
I think he is.
Because he left Nike, started his own thing and blew up, and his stuff still selling out. Kyrie Irving name, his game, and his longevity.
Chat, what do y'all think? Chime in a little bit.
Who do y'all
think is superstars?
Our current superstars that's in the league right now, hurt or not hurt? Giannis? Is Giannis a superstar?
He is right there. I think he's super recognizable. I think he does have the personality.
The Greek Freak, the nickname is there.
Freak is there. I'll put a pin on that. He's right there. If he's definitely a star. But I'll just
take him away from Milwaukee and put him on LA, he is a superstar.
Yeah. But the superstar will move it for teams that's not the big name brand. Steph Curry, the Warriors wasn't a name brand. They're having
we'll put a
LeBron James.
We'll put a pin on on him. Is Luka a superstar?
No.
I don't know, Hugh.
No, absolutely not.
I don't know.
His plays there.
His play is he's a definition of everything, bro. And everybody, women, fully don't all know Luka.
He's not that marketable.
But he's globally known.
He's not that marketable, bro.
He can't go anywhere outside and people don't know Luka. Take away his height. You see him?
I disagree. I disagree. I don't think he's the casual fan. He's an elite. He's probably the best superstar. But like I said, shoes wise, his brand. Do you think his brand is superstar brand?
Not at all.
I can't name us his logo.
I can't.
And that counts, man. He don't have that. So it's like, am I going to go get the Lucas?
So it's like,
probably not.
So like I was saying before, we would give Ja Morant more superstar than Luka.
Yeah.
Now, Ja Morant don't have the consistency of what we want on the court, but he does superstar things like an Ant-Man. Yeah. But his swag, his off the court persona is bigger than life. Yeah, they're bigger. So we will want to pay our hard-earned money and go watch Ja play because we know he's going to be high flying. He's going to do this. And then you watching a baseball player, Achuna, his first game back, hit a home run, threw the bomb, covered up. How many other athletes is doing your celebrations?
No.
Nobody. You only celebrations that any other athletes do is LeBron.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the separation from play to who you are is tremendous in this conversation. Just because you're all-time great, you can be an elite, all top 10, and that doesn't make you a superstar. Superstar, when you see a star, just like the literal star, things gravitate towards you. And that's it. The planets gravitate towards you. Everything, life, whatever. You see a superstar come into the room, he lights up the room. Everybody gravitates to him. Everybody kind of want to get a picture or kind of want to talk to you, get some information from you. And ultimately they move the needle. They turn your franchise from here to here. And yes, you have to be an elite player.
Bro
also
said,
do something.
Ja Morant before Luka is crazy. Y'all not listening to what we saying.
Yeah.
We giving y'all the real definition of a superstar.
Yeah.
We not saying Ja Morant is better than Luka because he's not. We all know that. But you would go buy some Ja Morant shoes and you will pay you'll pay your money to go see Luka. You'll still pay your money to go see Luka.
But do your girl know who Luka is?
Your girl know Ja Morant.
Yeah, she know who Ja Morant is.
My mama probably know who the hell Ja Morant.
She don't know who Luka is.
And unfortunately, she know him because of
bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Two pistols.
Luka is not a superstar. Is insane. That's debatable to me though.
I don't think he is.
That is debatable because I wouldn't be mad at somebody saying.
How many people that's in this group? Do y'all have any of his shoes or any of his brand stuff? I don't even know what his logo look like.
I don't know what his logo look like.
I think he signed under Jordan brand, I believe. It's hard
to get shoes now. That is false because Kyrie got kicked out by Nike and signed with a China team, and his shoes are amazing.
And I'll get them. I probably will get them. We probably gonna get some for the summertime.
If y'all real random, y'all know how we go on rabbit holes, right?
Just Tatum got some good shoes under Jordan brand. I'll get those.
I want to show y'all this at his website and to get like some Kyrie's, right? Because most people
them boys fired, dog. Them boys kind of fired, dog.
Like as soon as you log on, you got a whole everything dedicated to him. You look like, come on, bro. The colors.
The colorway. Them boys fire. We gonna get us some.
Like, you can't say those ain't just hard right there. And look at those. Look how many options. He drop a new shoe like every single month. Look how unique they are. Yeah. Come on, bro.
I can see.
You can't tell me these is hard and his prices are better than everybody else. This probably costs $140.
Yeah. I mean,
look at these.
Them boys.
These is better, nice. Like some Air Max. Because if I get some Air Max, I'm like, all right, let me get these triple blacks.
And they're no name.
$125, bro.
On, you guys. And we'll get them, man. We'll drop a bomb for that.
Look at these. So, so it's not hard to get shoes because Kyrie did this within like 6 months after he got dropped. And I
bet you he moved the needle for that company.
Oh my gosh. That company, that's why his shoes is actually cold because they gave him, look at his reviews, bro. 4 out of 8. Excellent shoes.
4.8.
Haven't wore shoes that have so much traction, low features. So it's like you probably getting better quality, lower price, and he gets to put his creativeness inside of them. And most of these big companies is like, yo, this is what we have. Here go the generic idea. And
I believe Luka gonna get lost on Jordan Brand. When you see people walk around with Lukas, okay, let's get past Luka. I remember with Steph. Steph almost made me buy Under Armour, but the Under Armour came out with the most ugliest piece
completely
of like them boys was so trash.
I never met anybody that had some Stephs.
No, but I almost did.
Steph. You almost did.
But they was so ugly. Under Armour destroyed that man's. I ain't gonna say destroy his.
The Rock have better shoes than Steph Curry with Under Armour. The Rock got his own.
Which is crazy.
They actually nice.
Mm-hmm.
They actually nice. How The Rock have better shoes than Steph Curry don't make no sense.
Doesn't make sense. And that was this. He was golden. He was an MVP. They broke the single season record in the NBA. They was going to the finals. Steph was red hot. And I was like, okay, all right. Let me go ahead. Let me go show him some love. Let me get these shoes. And I looked at the shoes. I was like, huh? Oh, no. So I don't think that was his fault, you know.
I think it's
but
his
I was
fault.
going to buy him. But it was like he had enough star to get me to that point. I just didn't pull it
is
because the style.
Number one, he don't have enough his swag. So he can't create like a Kobe or Kyrie was probably like a Jordan head, like certain type of sneaker head was like, no, I'm not wearing anything ugly besides when Kobe made them ugly moon.
Oh, those them ugly.
Remember the moon?
Them things was the ugliest thing. Probably one of the ugliest shoes that ever made the market.
Ever made, bro.
If it's not number one, it's number two.
And those probably going for like $700 now.
Probably. No, well, Adidas is remaking them. But they're not
the originals.
Yeah, I know.
The originals is probably going for like $700.
I'm saying, but they are remaking those, but they're not calling them Kobe's. I'm not sure why, because maybe Nike got it on lock. Probably had to give royalties, but they are making them ugly center block shoes.
People saying Shea is the best Thunder of all time is stupid.
How? If they win,
if he win a championship, he will be the best Thunder of all time right now.
And it won't even be close. That's the bad part.
Right now.
It won't even be close.
Who on the Thunder won a championship, Hugh?
Nobody. They did. I don't think the Supersonics won a championship.
Like, if so, it was the Supersonics. And I don't remember who won it because Sean Kemp was the best Supersonic.
Yeah. Well, no, the glove. The glove was Gary Payton.
Over Kemp?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
okay. That'll be a debate.
Who's
the better? Come on, Chad. Who's better? Who's the better Supersonic? No, he got the highlights, but the glove.
I know he had the highlight. The glove
had the accolades, the longevity, the defense,
because it's more defense.
So no, it was definitely the glove. But I don't think the Supersonics won the championship. If I'm not wrong, they didn't. So between both franchises, if SGA wins this on an MVP season with the scoring title, you're nuts if you don't think he won't be the greatest.
He'll be graded just off this year because you got an MVP.
It's not even close.
And you got to think, when you think of KD's and the Westbrook, you thinking of a lot of things they done on different teams. He's doing this on the Thunder.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, Westbrook is over KD when it comes down to Thunder. So he just really competing with Westbrook. And yes, he's going to win it. Yeah, Westbrook was the triple-double king.
Gary Payton, 9-time All-Star, 2006 champion.
That was with Miami.
He got two-time first team. 5-time second team, 2-time third. He got a defensive player of the year.
That was with
9-time defensive first team, steal leader. Those accolades are freaking amazing, bro.
Kemp ain't got that.
No, Kemp don't got that, dog.
And of course, we'll have to be more specific.
I can tell you right now.
But
look how little his is.
Yeah.
6-time NBA All-Star.
3 times.
Yeah.
He just didn't play enough. He got hurt. He got big. Kemp got big quick, bro.
Yeah,
he was eating all the McDonald's.
But when he was him. He was. It's just glove had the longevity.
One of the best dunkers to ever lace up a shoe. Probably the most disrespectful dunker that ever laced up.
That's a good one. A good one. That might be a good one. You said at least we agree with that. I can't get behind that. I would over KD, but Westbrook can't. Westbrook triple-double average 3 seasons in a row. That
chip is a chip. Chip is a chip.
That's cute.
It's cool.
When you win a team a championship, you're cemented forever. It's like, yes, you're going to have love for Westbrook. But Westbrook didn't bring you that chip.
Nope.
When it's like Cleveland, they never got a chip. And especially your first chip. LeBron got you that first chip. You got Kawhi, and DeMar and all of them. Like even think of like DeMar DeRozan. He's goated the rest of his life in Toronto. Yep. Him, Kyle Lowry, they can go in Toronto in any store and never have to pay. And a family don't have to pay if they go in a restaurant right now.
Yep. But
Kawhi
came through in the all red dress and laced up his shoes and won, man. It's almost like, yeah, you have a girlfriend that you really love, maybe your first love. Your first love is nothing compared to your love that got you your first kid.
So he said, what about LaMelo Ball? People know him. His kicks is crazy. Now,
that's good.
Now, that is amazing. That is amazing. Okay.
He's a star.
If LaMelo Ball get his team good, first he got to stay healthy. Yeah. He haven't been healthy 1 year since he been in the NBA. Yep. You got to first stay healthy. And if you make your team a playoff team, if the world can see LaMelo Ball doing the playoffs.
And be special.
Because you got to think he was the number one most popular high schooler damn near in the world in like history. Yeah, LeBron, but the Ball brothers was so big they had a damn TV show. And TV, you know, it's like if you look
at his dad was huge.
His dad was bigger than life. You got other brothers that can hoop, and he got to deal with Puma. His shoes is cold. He got swag. He got, you know, he got the it factor. He got it.
But he's just everything. A star. He's just a star right now. Guys, it's okay for people not to be superstars. They can just be a star. That's finally okay. It's just a superstar. I mean, the sun is great. It gives us life. But there's another star called Beetlejuice that will swallow up all the way up into Jupiter. Yeah, you know, and that's a superstar.
And you got to think how many times this year when we bet on LaMelo Ball and stuff, and Bridges was outshining him consistently. You can't be a superstar and somebody else that ain't even a star outshining you.
No.
Remember, LaMelo Ball really had a bad year. He just was struggling to score and all of that. And Bridges was holding it down.
I can't remember when he had a good full year.
He never have since he been in the league.
He's just a name at this point. So he has a name part.
He have when he play and he's healthy, he show us the spurts like the Anthony Edwards. He show us that he can drop 40. He gets 7 threes. He show us that. But after he hit his 7 threes, he was just backing up and twisting his ankle and was out 2 weeks.
And what's the best ability?
Ability is availability.
Yeah, there we go.
And he don't have it. So that's a great one, though.
Yeah, it's a great one.
That is a great one.
It's okay. He's a star. If he can match, if his play can match to his name, then he can be a superstar.
If you know, Kyrie been having the best shoes since back then. Him and Paul George. I never really looked at his shoes back then, but they wasn't bad.
They was second to. They was probably second to LeBron in sales if my memory serves.
Yeah, right. I believe you are right.
So
all hoop shoes are cheap now except for LeBron. He's still charging $200. LeBron, well, no, you can go to like the Nike outlet and get some LeBrons for $100. Like I got 3 pair of LeBrons that I spent under $130 for each one. But so you got to go to outlet malls and get them. But whose shoes are the most comfortable right now? Cool. LeBron's hands down are like heaven because you ain't bought no LeBron yet.
I have. I got some in the car.
Seriously?
Yeah, random.
When did you buy LeBron's?
A while ago.
Excuse me, Mr.
I'm well rounded. I got some in the car.
Why they in the car? Like you about to just pull up and hoop on somebody?
Yeah, because I was going to dunk on your ass. I was come over here to cross up old money and give you the business, dog.
How do you like them?
I like them. They hug your feet.
They really hug your feet. And in the back of your ankles, they feel like it's more support.
Yeah, you could definitely feel the quality. I love the LeBrons. Are they the most fashionable? Probably not. But they're great when it comes down to like sweatsuits and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like sweats and stuff.
They 100% a sweatsuit.
But with jeans, probably not.
They don't go good with jeans. Shorts if you do it right.
Yeah.
But
you have to have throw out the high socks or something.
What you think of Jordan quality now?
Oh man, it's going backwards, bro. It's crazy.
It's terrible. Crazy. Like you literally can just grab a shoe and just feel how bad the quality is.
And I've been having, I'm a big Jordan person, so of course my older Jordans are falling apart at the seams and
turning yellow.
Yeah, turning yellow. Oh. Yeah, so it sucks because of course Jordan is number one. He's still ultimate, no matter who's playing.
I think he's gonna be number one forever. Yeah, bro. I don't think anybody gonna ever be able to eclipse him, to be honest.
But I think his quality just went down.
Went to shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. What's the last Jordans you bought?
I bought some this year. I actually wore them on my birthday. So they was Jordan 1s. They was blue, black, white, and they actually
the ones is not comfortable really.
They made them yellow.
The yellow and black.
The age, how the shoes yellow, they made that on purpose on the thing. So it looks like they're older, but they did it on purpose.
Because remember they had the box with the yellow and black ones. I mean, yellow and blacks and the red, I think, or was it the blue?
Blue.
They did the
and that's the one.
Okay, so the Jordan 1s, they look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing them, I don't really like wearing them too much.
I like them.
You know?
I like them. I think those randomly, the 9s are really good. They're comfortable.
Oh, I love the 9s.
14s are super underrated when it comes down.
Which ones are 14s?
It's hard to describe.
Jordan 14s.
Yeah, there we go. But chime in, chat. What's the most comfortable basketball shoe y'all wearing right now? Or the shoe?
These?
I mean, that color wave is trash. But
these are the 14s, y'all?
Yeah, I like the 14s.
Y'all can't see it.
Yeah. They know. But 14s, they come. Those are the Ferrari Reds. They're not my favorite ones. But the white and blue ones are nice. The black and red ones are dope. The white and red ones are dope.
Have you ever bought any Kobe's? Kobe's, no. I'm so mad because he has looked the best, and everybody say is like literally designed 100% basketball shoe.
I think he's the most worn shoe in the NBA.
Yeah, because he helped design everyone. He talked about them. He went in nerd mode. He's like, yo, this is how you can do this. And so if you want to play basketball, you need to play in the Kobe's. I haven't bought none yet. Then when he died, it's just like they like disappeared and
because his wife,
price went up.
His wife tried to disassociate Kobe to the Nike brand.
Why?
I think she made them rebuy in. Basically, she said y'all ain't getting no discount. So she took away his name, and she was like, well, they had to basically rebuy in. I guess they had to
You say the Ferrari 14s come out next week.
Come on up.
These are must get. Those are nice.
Yeah. Those are red ones. Those are all red ones.
What's the ones with the gun bottle? What numbers? Those 11s?
Those are the 11s.
Yeah, those are my favorite. The 11s are the best to me.
Those are the most popular. Those are the ones are the most popular. I'm a big 12 guy, so I likes the 12s. The taxis are my favorite.
So I got some 12s. All right, story time. So now, growing up, my brother bought me every pair of Jordan that ever came out. So when I tell you as a kid, you look at all of my kid pictures, I got a Jordan tracksuit with the matching Jordan. So growing up from, we'd say like from 7 to 14, I had every pair of Jordans you ever can think of, right?
He was the man.
So once I got older, I really didn't care about Jordans too much because everybody, Jordans, and I already had all of them, so I stopped wearing them. So I haven't personally, with my hard-earned money, went and bought a pair of Jordans in probably 20 years. Easy 20 years. So literally like 3 months ago, if that, I think I go over Ben's crib or whatever it is. And it was his Ben's birthday. So I think it was Ben's birthday, and he got on this fly outfit, and I think he had some 12s on, the gray, red, and is it the gray, black, red ones or whatever ones. So he had them on, and I'm like, man, those boys cold and everything. He was like, man, the problem is, he was like, the size, they didn't fit me. They're a little bit too small. And he was like, man, I'm going to have to give them away to somebody. Man, I just spent $200 for these same thing. So I grabbed $100 out of my pocket. I was like, you don't have to give them to anybody. You got $100. You're welcome. Give them to me. He looked at me, so I just hurry up and took them and literally put them on to make sure they fit and just walked away. He like, Lando, man, you just robbed me. I said, hey, brother, you said you was going to give them away. You got $100. You're welcome. So I have just bought me some.
It's crazy how our friendships work sometimes.
I definitely got those. Like, yep, you said they too small anyway. Here go $100 cash. You're welcome.
Yeah. No, those 14s, them Ferrari joints, they look better now. The remakes look better. So
I done had bronze, but bought D-Lo's, which went straight to the trash. Oh, no. D-Lo got. What's D-Lo's?
D'Angelo?
I know D'Angelo Russell don't get no damn shoes.
I think talking about,
who is D-Lo? Never like LeBron's way too heavy. LeBron's are heavy.
Is he talking about D'Angelo Ball?
No, ain't no D'Angelo.
There ain't no D'Angelo Ball.
Okay. He probably talking about talking about Ball though.
Yeah. Okay.
He said LeBron's are heavy. They are heavy.
They are,
but
a little bit.
It's like LeBron's. I wouldn't wear the hoop. You wear them with some sweats. They're going to be very comfortable. You wear them in an airport. Yeah. So if you're going on a flight, LeBron's is going to be stylish where you got a little bit of swag when you're walking down. Yeah. And when you're sitting on the plane.
Store. To the corner store.
Yeah. So
I was going to wear at the bonfire in the car.
Okay. There you go. Makes sense. So do you put different shoes on for like?
Yeah. Different shoes for different circumstances.
But you would put them in a car and be like, all right, you'll change them? Yep. Like me, I just go out with the shoes I want to wear. I don't bring options. 2 pair of shoes and be like, oh, it's going to be raining, so let me put a bag over my shoes.
Options, just in case how the event goes. If I need to switch them up, I'm going to switch them up, player.
Hit that like button. What is y'all doing? We've been talking. Hit that like button. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the game. Because y'all know
I'm sorry, we did straight away.
Straight all the way away. So let's go back to the first comments. Let's go back.
Come on.
What's going on, Marcus? We got Latrell. Yeah. What's going on?
Orlando.
And just like that, OKC are officially back like they never left.
No, they have to win this next game. This next game is a must win.
Definitely a must win.
I don't think they can't go down 2-1. This next game is a must win. So if you're going to split it up, you need to win this next game because it's a lot of times the games kind of go every other. You want to win this next game just in case you drop that fourth game and then you can kind of get your swag back.
OKC is going to win the next game because it's the same as like history repeats itself. If you look at the let's first go with their last series, right? They first won the first 2 at home, then they lost that third one. Mm-hmm. Then the series before, they won the first 2 in Cleveland, lost that third one at home. So they are comfortable with playing away, but it's hard for teams. Remember Detroit, we couldn't win in Detroit. Yeah. So for some reason this year, teams can't win at home. I think since they won that first one, they split, they did the job, everything. OKC came back and tied it up. OKC going to get game 3, probably in a tight nail biter. It's going to be a little bit close. Ain't going to be a blowout. They going to win that one. And then I got Pacers to win game 4. And that would be Pacers 2 wins. And OKC will win the rest. And they'll win it in 6. How I have OKC to win it in 6. I hope I'm wrong.
Right.
Because I would love Pacers to win instead of OKC because it just make conversation better.
I don't know. I kind of, that whole SGA, that's a whole rabbit hole that we can go against. Is he the greatest player of all time?
It changes everything. We get so much more content if Pacers win.
Yeah, because nobody would see it going. We all would love to see a 7-game series.
Yes.
And it could go that way just off of them winning that first game.
Who you got win the next game? It's times 2. What is that? 96 minutes. So out of 95 of the 96 minutes, they look like the better team.
Oh, for sure.
So if I'm OKC, so now if I'm OKC, I'm going into this. I'm like, yo, We got his number, bro.
Yeah.
So we about to go in their house to do our thing. Now you have the good thing about them home games in the playoffs. The role players can turn into superstars that game. That's when you get the Neesmith with 6-7 threes and all of that. People get sleep in their own bed. It's a lot for the other young team. Now, the only thing I would give them, right? If SGA don't once again have his 30, basically close to 40-point game, you got to think both sides have very, very young, experienced players. So nobody besides Caruso and one other person, I think, on OKC ever been to the finals. So you in the finals, your first time away, you ain't heard no crowd like that. You got what's my man who called New York some SOBs? Not McCaffrey. What's the white guy that's popular on every show? He got his own show, Pat McCaffrey.
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
So you gonna have Pat McAfee there turning up, calling them SOBs. So